Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen coming back to you with episode 4 and hopefully some marked improvements. First off, I think I was able to not only solve one, the picture quality issues, which seem to be not based off of the quality of the picture, but more the resolution. So I just had to adjust some settings. And then my microphone seemed to be quite quiet, but it seems to due in part to having more than one audio cable hooked up to it. I had an extension for it, which I don't know why I did. I really didn't need it. My microphone, as you can see, is right here, and my computer is right behind my monitor. So I didn't need anything crazy. I think I had, I don't know, maybe 8 feet of cable, so perhaps that was just causing some latency issues or whatnot. But we're back in episode 4, and yes, as you can see down in the bottom right, I am here, and you can now feast your eyes upon me. So, where we left off last time was we were doing a bunch of money cheating, which is what it is. We are going to look through and see. I don't think any of these staves were what we needed, but let's...
If there's anything
Oh
I can
yeah,
do for you,
look at that.
please,
Look at that
please
audio.
tell
Look
me.
at that. Ooh, I mean, he looks like a person, not just a blob.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Oh, I'm
and
just
with your
pleased
discount.
looking at your beautiful face. Alright, he does not have anything there. Let's see. The proving helm. Let's take a peek. We'll grab those. Oh, inventory full, of course. Let's sell all the just normal stuff real quick. Clothing. Oh, what was I trying to grab? No, we don't need that just yet. That'll come later. I don't think I need any of those. We've got a bunch of runes. Oh, distillation agents. We got 4 right now. Let's buy... Oh, sure, we can buy the lot. Concentration. Ooh, whoa, whoa. I mean, I can still do that, but Jesus. At least these aren't going to actually add to that number, 98. That'll get amended here. Oh, maybe it won't. Maybe I... Oh, because I think I probably have multiple things. We're going to equip Spell Warden on to Mother. We're just going to take a quick peek at a couple of things before we get underway. I think I have the Tome of Physical Technique. I'm going to give that to Alistair. Oh, we are going to talk with Levi Dryden, and we're going to pick up the first DLC quest.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levi Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Mother, and I think I knew Duncan for all of a week.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time.
Oh, you're not
You
wasting my
see,
time.
Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... Well, no more. A
Yep.
tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Man. What promise did Duncan
My
make you?
family... Well, past a bit checkered, to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Yes. Just tell me what I need to
Duncan
know.
wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been
Perhaps.
Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say
Perfect.
it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Man, your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden.
I just need
mark down
one.
the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Oh, perfect. All right. Yes, Sophia Dryden is the last warden commander, and that's why Terran Logain doesn't like wardens. They tried to kind of stage a coup, but that's because King Arlen was kind of a piece of crap. So we will gather the party and venture forth. Alistair,
Yes.
Sten,
Indeed.
and Liliana. So now we're leaving Lothering, but now we have access to everything. So we can go to Denerim, we can go to the Brazilian outskirts, Soldier's Peak, Ban Loren's Land, Lake Calenhad, Sulcher's Pass, Redcliffe, the Frostback Mountains, and all the way back to Flemeth's Hut. So the bright gold, like the all gold ones, those are DLCs. So we're going to go to Ban Loren's Land just to pick up that DLC, and then we'll go to Sulcher's Pass, pick up that DLC, and we will do that DLC. And that may be all for today, but we will see. So hopefully I can get back into a more regular recording schedule. I had some dental work done this week, and then this morning my computer desk completely fell apart. I think I just kind of overloaded it with all my Dungeons and Dragons books, and the welds failed. The whole thing fell apart. Luckily, both my monitor and my computer were on a different part of the desk that didn't fail. What was on it was my printer, but my printer and all my books remained luckily unscathed. But we're going to take a closer look at the guards. They wear the uniforms of Ban Loren, a minor lord, well known and little loved for his fluidity with his allegiance. I'll join the fray. Oh, they ran him through. Hi. Alrighty. So we are going to have access to Tempest. And you know what? We will just hold here. I'm going to go into Liliana. And we'll go with Rapid Shot first. And Pinning Shot. Let's see if I can get Tempest off. Perfect. Alright. Everybody can move. Sten, you go kick that guy's teeth in. Alistair, kick that guy's teeth in.
As you wish.
And Mother will make her move. Oh, come on. Let me get that good angle. Okay, that should hit all three of them. They're going to be constantly being damaged. Perfect. Alright, that guy really is going to want to screw me up. Ooh. With Mother being stunned, we're just going to have to hope I get out of it in time. Good. Nope. Did not get out of it in time, unfortunately. Alright. Knock that guy down. Okay, we got one down so far. Yes, when wizards go down, your spell will end. Makes sense. Nobody there to concentrate on it anymore. Alright, he's stunned. So we should be alright to get through the rest of this combat. Gold and archers. That's how we needed to focus this one down. Let's get Liliana healed back up. Get Sten healed up. Let's see what how much damage Sten is really doing with this butterfly sword. 26. I don't believe you might be able to switch. Let me see if I can switch in the middle of fighting. Don't know if there's really anything better. Let's do a 13.2. No, this is way better. Alright, so we'll just keep on chugging along. He's going after him. I'll move on. Nice, and over here. This really shouldn't be too bad. This fight's typically pretty easy. It's just to pick up a tiny little quest. It's a very good quest, though. It's one of my... I love the Trail of Butterflies. It's one of the better DLC quests. I don't think any of them are particularly bad in this game. They're all, I think, worth the price that we paid for them. Alright, willpower and constitution. No, we're going to give that to Sten. Those are good. Liliana. Oh, yeah. Bard's Dancing Shoes. And I don't have anything else. I would love to get her to use the Sailor's Crossbow, but that will be sometime later. Let's see. Mother has a crushed arm. Not no more, though. Perfect. Alright. So, I'm going to talk to the gentleman who was run through, Elric. He is the king's former bodyguard. Yep, we met him.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
You seem very fine, but you were run through.
You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Fair enough. Yeah, I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand?
Oh, certainly.
All that time in Ban Loren's prison, and I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
Oh man, it's not your fault that they died. It's definitely Logain's fault.
I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kalen, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar.
Yeah, probably would have been bad.
He trusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Well, I am here. Do you still have the key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
Why am I not surprised? Is there someone else we should be bringing back from the brink of death instead?
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield.
That's fair enough.
So I
It's
stashed
a little
it in
key.
the camp. Please. It's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
Oh, certainly,
It's
Alistair.
vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kalen's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Oh, certainly. So yes, we will return to Ostagar. That is the name of the DLC. You go back, you get King Kalen's armor, you get Duncan's weapons, and you get to go actually out onto the field of battle. It's a very interesting DLC. Gives you some pretty good items. The thing is that you can take certain people with you, and they have unique dialogue. Alistair is one. Wynn, the mage that we talked to, you recruit her when you go to the circle, and then there is another person, but I have never recruited that person. We're going to go to Soldier's Pass, though, and do that DLC. I will do Return to Ostagar at a later date. And we'll do Soldier's Peak another day as well. We're going to do some of the DLC first. There are definitely certain games, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, that have DLC that are more well, 100% take place after the story, and Dragon Age Awakening takes place after the main story, but the other 3 can be done at any point in time.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
So I guess bitch and moan. Are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no. I sent my elf to do that. I mean, I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fella, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I am Mother. Pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
That depends. Help a fellow out how?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Oh, man. What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod.
That's
It's
a pretty
supposed to be
big
down in
catch.
the village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous
double.
types like yourself, surely. Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Well, how much you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I've paid too much to simply throw it away.
But you don't want any money for it? I mean, yeah, I'll take it for
Just as
free.
well.
Certainly.
As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Me too. Personal golem. That
Best of
sounds
luck to you
good.
Then. Now, guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Alrighty.
Right.
So now we have unlocked the village of Honleith. We can go there and we can do this DLC. And we will get the only DLC companion in the game. Oop. Bear Scarn. Alright, and we've got some Blight Wolves. So, Alistair, I'm going to want you to stun that thing. Sten, I'm going to want you to powerful swing that. Liliana, we'll do a pinning shot. And Mother, freeze. That, nice. Perfect. So we've got the Bear Scarn is probably locked down enough with Alistair and has taken enough damage where I'm not too worried. Nice. Some pretty good lightning damage there. Ooh, okay, maybe he's not locked down. Alright. Butt munch. Alistair, hit it in the face.
This should be easy.
Alright, that's a health potion. Okay. Oh, yes, the proving helmet is a dwarven helmet. Alright, let's get this Blight Wolf out. Bear Scarn, and then try to keep Mother alive. Overwhelm. That's actually not too bad right now. She's at full health. And we've got enough people. Oh, Jesus. Well, Mother, you really gotta quit going down. This is getting old real fast.
Myself in these scrapes.
Alright. Nothing of use here. Just some elf fruit. Oh, and some death root up ahead.
Let's get started.
Yeah, you will definitely very quickly realize how squishy the mages are in this game. they go down. If they get grabbed, they go down. They just do so much damage. But yes, on the overworld, you definitely will run into little things like that all the time. Let's get some rock armor and the arcane shield. Try to take as little damage as we can. That one worked way better. Maybe I guess I'll just let them kind of control themselves at this point, because it certainly seems to work better. Got a lot of darkspawn here. Try to take out the archers. And then hit the Hurlocks. And that shouldn't have hit Alistair, which is perfect. In this game above all others, because I don't know if there actually is friendly fire in Inquisition or in Dragon Age 2. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember any. But this game, you really have to pay attention to it, because you certainly can kill your entire party, or damage them so severely that it makes them combat ineffective. Alright. Sten has more than enough health. I don't mind hitting him with some lightning. Alright, Archer. Yeah, not too bad. We'll walk away from this fight without having Mother drop. This will be the first fight of the day with Mother going down. That guy. Perfect. So this is the village of Honleith. This is where we will pick up Shale. You will see Shale in but a moment. Just around the corner. Shale is a super fun companion. Definitely worth, one, the DLC. But definitely worth bringing with you. Incredibly funny character. And quite powerful. Let's see what we can do. That's why. Oh, the Tome of Physical Technique. We could use that on Alistair. And the potions. Perfect. Alright. Next. And we can get... Can't get that because it's not level 9. That's a passive. Characters learn to compensate for the weight of the shield in combat and no longer suffers while using shield defense. Shield defense. We'll do that, and then we can get... There's 2 passives in there that are pretty decent. It's certainly worth the free point. I could have given it to Liliana or Sten, but I'm going to always have Alistair with me. I definitely won't always have Sten. And then I don't know how I'm going to do Liliana. I don't know if I'm always going to have her. Black Alpha. Alright, got Sten there. We got 4 Darkspawn though. I'm gonna choose to hit the 4 Darkspawn. I hit Alistair too though. Unideal. Alright. Once Mother gets up, she's gonna walk away. Try to draw them out. This is sometimes the only thing you can do. Draw them back. Especially once you're powerful enough. I mean, we just took out those 3. It's really just the Hurlock Alpha up there. Switch back over to Alistair. Get him to stun him.
Let's get started.
Alright. No. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Let's hit him with a Stone Fist. Hopefully knock him down. I did. Good. He's down. And then Mother can come over and take care of some of these archers. Perfect. Alright, Sten. Let's get you back up to full. Liliana's good. And Alistair, let's get you back up.
Victory shall be mine. This should
Come on,
be easier.
hit him. Get him. I'm not meaning to go completely silent, but trying to just give this my full attention. Alright, that Hurlock. We'll hit the Jetlock. Okay, nope. Perfect. Nobody went down. Stan got very close. But we're good. Bloodied bronze key. We'll go back. There was a chest back at the beginning called Olaf's
should be
chest or
easy
something. And in there is a weapon. I think it's called Olaf's prize-winning cheese knife or something like that. Let's make up some potions, I guess. Yeah, just a bunch of regular. And then some lesser, because that'll one take care of all of our elf fruit, so that'll go down to 99, all the lyrium dust 98, and then it dropped our flasks to 99. So we should be at 97 now. 98. Ain't good enough. Better. Certainly. Oh. Come on, combine. That's derpy. But it'll be fine. Maybe after I loot this, it'll combine them. Yep, see. So small chip lightning. The crystals go on shale. And then Olaf's prize cheese knife is a pretty decent knife. The problem is that it's either used by a two weapon wielding warrior or a 2-weapon wielding rogue. And the only 2-weapon wielding rogue is a character we haven't met yet. You could build Liliana that way. I don't think it's worth it.
On it.
Demonic Ichor. Just gotta make sure we
Let's get
snag
started.
as much of this stuff as we can.
Yes, of course.
Oh, ice bolts. Nope.
Right away.
Alright. We'll just settle with that. About halfway to the next level. Alright, Shale. Our personal golem. Come on and wake up.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem.
Yes,
and not
Liliana.
a
It
statue at
certainly
all.
does.
I wonder how it ended up here of all places.
Somebody probably brought it here. Dulifgar. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if we can take any of that. The lesser elixir of grounding.
Easy
Head
enough.
downstairs. Wilhelm's cellar. And this is the thing. It's nice to be able to grab those. I'm trying to think. Liliana, can you make any? You can. Is it worth it? Not really. That's the problem. I can't switch my party at this point. Is there anything I can just kind of drop? Yeah. Get rid of some of this stuff. I don't know why I'm keeping these chantry robes or the apprentice cowl. They're not good. Ooh, I could put that on. Buckle of the Wind. Nope, that seems decent enough. Definitely made some room. Enough room? Who's to say? Longbow's not worth it. Got a couple fights in here. There's some interesting fights. within range. Perfect. And then I'll drop back. No, I really don't want to interact with the door right this second. Yep, that Genlock frees him. Knock this Herlock down. Go back around. Alright. That's gonna pretty much spell their defeat. Sten has full health, Liliana has full health, Alistair's taunting them all. It's really just this Herlock that's trying to do anything to me. Nope, nope, nope. I really don't want... Oh, thank you. That was incredibly close. The problem right now is more the archers. So I'm going to have to move around and take care of them. Unfortunately, it didn't drop any. Drink, thanks. I think we're gonna get away without losing anybody. Perfect. Yeah, see, like I said with the money, I mean 94 copper. This is a DLC. Now that the quests do kind of scale with your level, so you're not expecting them to be crazy powerful at this point or give you amazing stuff. But I mean, that guy gave me, 5 silver, 2 copper. Nobody's just gonna give you that much in the way of money. Helmet, gray iron, not worth it. Again, if you're not using money exploits, I would grab as much as you can, because you're just gonna sell most of it. Alright. Everybody is back up. Rapid Shot, Song of Valor. Those are both good. Jeez Louise, he's got a bajillion things. Bonus damage, penalty attack and defense, Song of Valor, threatened. Precise strike, taunt. I think we'll be fine. This area just is a big fight. The worst part about this fight is this guy. Not only are mages always an issue, but mages that have a gold name, doubly so. Alright, but he got knocked down. I should have froze him first, but everybody makes mistakes. Hit these guys. That guy is still alive and he's still moving about. Because if that guy targets any of us, he can do such a serious amount of damage. Alright. I might actually... Doesn't Alistair have... That's a passive. Okay. Alistair, go take on the mage. He's dead. So that's fine. You start shooting them. Drink a delirium potion. Yep, see? Even with just a single hit, he did quite a bit of damage. But we were able to take him down, which is important. This is... normally, I lose at least one, if not 2 people in this fight. Even with having played this game and knowing exactly what to expect in this fight. Mages are never a joke. And especially with these archers positioned like this, the Herlocks aren't like, they're nothing to write home about. They're just regular enemies, but they just hit really hard because they've just got a killing field to shoot you. Alright, let's take that. And a couple more money. Just looking around. Alright, perfect. Met some civilians.
weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if
Yes.
you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
Man, I'm looking for whoever owned that statue.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here
But
looking for shale.
forgiven. Boop. Come on through. Just go through. You're fine.
That damnable Golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Well, is it dead? It's just standing out there.
It's deactivated, I think. I don't really know. It's been like that ever since the day my father died. My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him
brain
outside the
smashed
tower,
in.
with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Well, you know, the rod doesn't do nothing.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again.
Too
Look,
bad I bought it.
I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful. But
Just
my
not
daughter
grateful
is
enough.
inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
Man, what killed the man?
There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier, I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever.
I'll see if I can find her, I
Will,
guess.
Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Or she's dead. But we'll go with she might be alive. Lots of spider webs.
Let's get started.
We've already been started.
On it.
Some lifestone. Nah, we're getting real close. That guy died. So your father's defenses are demons. And we haven't run into too many things about demons other than the mage origin, but demons? Demons is bad. Bad news. And that demon is real bad news.
Let's get
The
started.
Dust Wraith.
Make this quick, shall we? All right.
Did I get him? I think I might have. That shade's already gone, which is real good. This fight's never too bad. I always like fighting demons.
On it.
They're fun to fight. And you fight a lot of them across all the games. And when I say a lot, I mean like an astronomical amount.
Let's get started.
Harvest Festival Ring is very good. Plus 2 strength, dexterity, and plus 4 attack is amazing. So I'm going to give that to Alistair. Yeah, see? So his damage with his main hand went from 21 to 25. But wait. See, and that's the other thing. You got to be real careful. On Xbox, when I played this originally, it was like the A button and the X button to equip. When you just double click, it actually will remove one of your things. Which is of course a problem because I should have, you know, all my stuff equipped. Liliana's very close to leveling up. Oh, take as much of it as I can. I have an Enchanter's Cowl, I believe. Enchanter's Arming Cap. Mental resistance. And a bunch of other resistances. I don't really care that much about something like that. Is everybody else... No, it's pretty spread. Liliana will level up next.
On it.
Nah, That is definitely the biggest thing that you will find out, is that you run out of inventory space really fast. Especially if you're carrying potions and poisons and traps and stuff to make all of them.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to
Like
be in trees?
Liliana, stop.
Oh look, someone's come to play.
Perfect.
You have come to play, haven't you?
I found a
We're
little
playing a
girl.
guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried. That cat, it's kind of creepy. It doesn't blink. Actually, nobody blinks, but the cat's extra creepy.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us too.
So what do you
Anyway,
mean?
you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting? I mean,
Kitty's clever.
okay.
She says you want to take me back to my father.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
not going. She would be lonely.
I
You
mean,
are
she's
so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
get away from the cat. It's not a cat. It had purple eyes.
No, leave me alone. Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
And you're a demon. What have you done with
I
her?
have
Done to
nothing.
her.
I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot
guess.
leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl.
No.
Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl. You mean possess her,
That's
like a
such
demon.
crude way of putting it.
Okay, but
I do not wish
yes.
to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Persuade and lie. I'll free you. You can have the little girl. What do I care? I just want the golem.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards. I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting. Kitty is
Man.
going to be free. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
I mean, she is pretty. I mean, she's a pretty cat. So now you guys can sit here and watch me fumble around with this
As you wish.
until I get it right. Oh man. Okay. So we need that down to go there. And then we need a right as well. There's a right there. This is gonna take a little bit. Normally I just look
I
up
like
a
it
cheat
when
for
Kitty
it,
sings to me.
but I won't do that this time. Oh yes, and if you walk in the fire, it does burn you.
Easy enough.
It doesn't burn you for a lot of damage. But if you stand in it for, you know. Okay. Everybody over here. Don't get in my way.
He doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Okay, down this way to here. We'll move that one.
Let's get started.
That one.
As you wish.
I might do this in a relatively decent amount of time. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Right.
Man.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that
Okay.
awful?
Yeah, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Amalia, you poor innocent child. Okay. Let's go this one, this one, this one. Wait, I need that
Kitty's
one
my
there.
best friend. Let's get started.
I promise this won't take me too much longer. Boop. 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 Ah, I'm on fire. Okay, wait. We need
I
another
was thinking about the sun, silly.
right one.
As you wish.
Okay, we might have
Let's get
this.
started.
And yes, I'm sure I could have
This
done
should be
this
easy enough.
a bunch of different ways. Oh wait, okay. Yes. I know that one's gonna have to go back.
Tell me a story.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
And do boo 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 boo. And Liliana leveled up. Perfect. See, I know I could do it. All right, we gotta take a peek. What do we want? We definitely want. Well, actually, I don't know what I want there. I don't really care about the bard specialization stuff. The mechanical expertise is probably what we're gonna have to go for. So we need 18 cunning, so she can unlock the best chests. So we need 18 cunning. Okay. And I guess we'll put the rest in dexterity. Okay. And then we're gonna need... Yeah, we're gonna need expert combat training, so I might as well snag that, and be done with it. Perfect!
I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be
Don't mind me.
caged.
Kitty?
Just gonna sit here
What's
and gotta
happening?
A wonderful
cool
thing,
off a little
my
bit.
dear, for both of us.
I said I'd free you. I didn't say I'd let you live.
Betrayal. You will not take the girl. She is mine.
Kitty, you're
The little girl
scaring me.
looks
I won't
fine,
let you
but the
inside me.
cat
I
still
won't.
looks rough. I think the cat always looked pretty rough, though. But the cat's not really a cat. Cat is a desire demon. I think that's censored enough. Liliana definitely approves. Alistair approves. Morgan doesn't approve when you do that, which is fine. Who gives a shit. You attack the lesser rage demon. You know what? You can attack the lesser range demon too. Go! Vulnerability hex.
This should be easy enough.
Knock her down. Nice big explosion. See how, I mean, insta-kill with frost damage on the lesser range demon. The lesser demons are typically actually pretty... Ooh, what's wrong with me? Something. I need help. Let me heal. Of course. This is probably gonna end with us dying. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be extra not good because I'm horrid for 5 more seconds. Which is way too much time. Yep. Okay. So I'm down. Alistair's down. But Kitty... Nope, that's a sustainability. Yes. Okay, we stunned Kitty. Powerful swing. Kill the cat! Okay, we're good. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Alistair suffered an open wound. That's pretty typical, and I got a cracked skull. Excuse me. My goodness. It's all that pop. Like I said, the lesser injury kit's super important to get. Alright. This puzzle, killing Kitty, not too bad. Helm of Hanleith and the Cord of Shattered Dreams. The Cord of Shattered Dreams is really good. +3 willpower, +10 mental resistance for mages. Super good. Oh, what do we want to get rid of? Lesser Warmth Balm. Lesser Nature Salve. Those are basically pointless. Alright. Cord of Shattered Dreams for me. And then typically I give Alistair, because look at that. +2 to all attributes. So, what is it? 13, 64, 85, 25.2, 16, 63, 87, 26.5. Just all around way better than the Thane's helmet. The Thane's helmet is good. Definitely try to get it early on from that. I think you get it from that stash. Oh no, move freely. come on, Chuckle. Oh, that was I was the Chuckle fuck. Alright, that one's frozen. Whoop. Alright, perfect. They're gonna take that one on. Nothing to it. Just some lesser shades. We're gonna have to fight a couple more. Not in this room, but then in that little passageway where we picked up the death root. We'll fight, I think 3 or 4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Perfect. It hit that guy too. 52 damage. Dang. Let's just take these guys out as quick as we can. Nothing. Who's gonna level up next? Sten. And let me take a look at the time real quick. I think... I actually don't know how long we've been recording. Should have looked when we first started. Unfortunately, I only have a single monitor. I do not have a dual monitor setup. That will be if
I'm
you know
sorry I
if
ran
the
away,
videos.
Daddy. I was so
Amalia,
scared.
I'm trying to
It's all
talk.
right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Yep. And 50 copper. If the videos on YouTube pan out, maybe I'll get I'm sure I'll get a second monitor regardless, but currently it just was not in the budget. Basket of bird seeds.
Why are we stopping?
I don't want to talk to
As
you.
you
You got in
wish.
the way. We're not stopping. I guess I clicked on it though. Shale. Dulan Harn. Get your head first. Move. Come on. There we go.
I knew that the day would come when
God, your
someone would
textures
find
are
the
rough.
control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes? Yes. Just my luck.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched.
Creepy.
Creepy.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
No, not all of them.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
I certainly do.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
All right, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is
I guess.
simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
It intended to, I can think of Yeah, I can think of lots of
May
things.
I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful?
I'm a Grey Warden, and we're fighting lots of stuff.
It refers to the Darkspawn, the very creatures that destroyed this village. The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true, though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feathered fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing
Yes,
with
Alistair.
us? It could be dangerous and large.
Oh, there it is. I misplaced my wedding ring. Persuade. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
All right, I'm Mother Shale. Pleased to
This
meet
should
you.
be interesting.
Vashaden.
Vashaden. Watch your tongue.
Yes.
See, at this point, the dog, Alistair, and Morgan are all level 7. Everybody else is level 8. But yes, I like Shale. Shale is very fun. Alistair disapproves by 1, which is whatever. Shale only has slots for small chipped and small flawed. Small chipped do 5%. Small flawed do 10. So we're going to give him the spirit. And then fire resistance is definitely better than spirit. Nature resistance isn't bad. Of course, looks kind of silly. But Shale also has a very unique skill set. Of course, normal warrior skills, but then has a litany of other things. The auras are pretty nice. They certainly can be helpful. Being able to throw rocks, super good. Just kind of all around very good. Unlike the dog, which has a very tiny skill tree, though Shale's is quite small, still is, pretty useful. Shale does not have any skills though, and I just leveled up. All right, so we can get staff focus, which will do more basic damage. Petrify is good. I need 33 Oh, chain lightning though. So we're gonna go all the way up to 35 magic, and then we'll probably start pumping points into willpower instead, because I don't think there's anything. Yep, 34, 33, 36 is for Death Hex. That's the highest skill requirement, I believe. There might be... No, I think these are all level based for the unique skills, or the like the specialized subclasses. We'll grab Chain Lightning. Certainly worth it. This is a sustained ability. Beep, 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 beep. I keep forgetting about the heal. Alright, perfect. Let's get out of here. And I think I started recording... I think we probably still have about 20 minutes. Nothing crazy long. And that's not enough time to start anything other than go back to camp and probably talk with people. So we can get a little more in-depth knowledge about our companions, which is always good. Could have eaten that chicken. Where would I like to go? I mean, I do want to go to Denerim. We can start moving. Now we'll just go to the party camp. And then we might move to Denerim and save in Denerim.
I don't understand.
understand. You look like a woman.
So yes, occasionally you will get just interrupted, but I mean, I am a woman. I got all the woman stuff.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
That doesn't make any sense.
So you understand my confusion then?
No. No, well, I'm confused now anyway.
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
Man, that's not a universal truth. Some women do fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
I mean, we don't want to be men. We want to be women who fight. Yeah.
Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable.
I live on the moon. I'm a woman. I'm fighting. I'm pilot. I fly.
One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Kunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that.
That is
the
true.
Size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
I mean, but a person can choose what they do. And you've watched me fight. And I mean, if you really need the proof, I guess I can show you the other stuff.
Can they? We'll see.
He don't. Oh no, he did approve. I thought he might not. All right, and then Shale stands here. Shale's actually not that tall. I guess I always
You and your
felt like.
friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Oh, I bet. Let me see your
I'm
stuff.
sure you'll be pleased with...
Yep, shush. All right, we will go. See, like I said, you can buy more. My inventory, your inventory's full, Bodan. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Screw it. And yes, I could be selling this stuff like this. Just didn't care that much at first. Regular greatsword. I mean, I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. Might keep those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Sylvan's Mercy. I will... Oh, man. I will keep that, and I'll probably actually equip that. See, I don't know why. I think part of it might be because they don't think you should have this amount of money. But, like, now I can have double of those. I can double, you know, all this other stuff, which I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. Arcane techniques. Pet rock. And yes, the where is it? Where is it? Do I have it? I might have it. Can I just not see it? There is. Oh, there it is. The uncrushable pigeon is Sten's, like, or not Sten, Shale's negative gift. It'll give him minus 50. There we go. Another backpack. Certainly useful. Tome of Arcane Technique. Now grab Staff Focus. So we got some good stuff. Shale. Pet rock. Herbert. Sure. Herbert works. Sugar cakes. Let's feed Shale some sugar cakes. You know, the normal stuff that you feed a rock monster. What are we? We're friendly. See, minor strength, moderate strength. So you get some really good bonuses. Massive
You and your
strength.
friends are formidable
Yes,
folk.
yes, yes.
I'm
I don't want to hear... Ooh.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this? I'm sure...
I don't need a cheese knife or any of your other things. I need... oh, wait, no. Your stuff's over here. We can buy, like... Sure. That works. Shit. I mean...
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Alright, he's maxed out. Sten is halfway through. Kunari Prayers of the Dead. Oh, because I gave him the butterfly sword. I forgot about that. Liana.
Why, thank you so much.
Why, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Morgan. Alistair. There we go. So, we'll do some talking. We'll talk to a couple people.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done.
I just kind of found them.
What does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
No, they're slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Oh, of course, of course.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
That's 'cause I'm not.
Oh, it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
I'm a mage, as well as an elf.
And that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Well, xenophobia.
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Oh, we'll keep it between us.
Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
So all your companions also have personal quests. I don't think you can unlock them this early.
It speaks.
I do. Never mind. Certain characters, very interesting to speak to. And this is where I will tell you, the reason that I always play as a female in... I mean, truthfully, I play a female in all 3 of the games so far, and probably will play as female in Dreadwolf, is the romance options. And I think I kind of went over that, but I always romance Alistair. It's the most interesting to me. And then, and we'll talk about Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition when we get there. But
something on your mind?
Oh yeah, you are. Has anyone told you how handsome you are?
Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were not like you. Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome?
My lips are sealed.
Oh, I get it. I'll get it out of you yet. So, is this the part where I get to say the same?
I mean, not unless you don't think so.
Oh, I think so. I'll just spring it on you when it's a surprise.
Oh, perfect. I'll wait.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I mean, I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I?
Avert your eyes, young children.
That wasn't too soon, was it?
My goodness, game music, you're like eating all of his words. No, I really liked it.
Good.
Music.
I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Perfect.
Your desire is my command.
Oh, is it? I'd like to discuss something in private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Oh, man. Uh, so how would you like to join me in my tent?
Join you? In your tent?
Yeah, do I need to repeat myself?
No, of course not. I heard you. It's just that I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all.
Yeah, you
I cared
lived
for
at the
you so
church.
much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
I think this is as right as it gets.
With the Darkspawn on our heels, death awaiting us at every turn, sure, why not? Hot. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Joe, just follow my lead.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
Perfect. So, I can show these because they're hilarious. They are quintessential. Oh God, her face. Oof. Quintessential. Like BioWare sex scenes. Still, basically clothed in all the important areas. They're just obnoxious, but they're funny.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
I mean, I could do that. Not for that performance.
Meaning it was so great that the Maker himself has decided to spare me the usual punishment, right? Right.
Oh, man.
You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
But I mean, let them talk.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow, it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
What now? Where do we go from here?
Back to the tent. We have a Darkspawn horde to defeat.
You're so practical. You make me proud. All right, I get the hint. We have a lot to do, right? And we should do it. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way.
I feel the same way.
Good to know.
So, they're all like that. Alistair is super corny. Morgan's is harder to get. Liliana is kind of middling. The other gentleman, Zevran, he's pretty easy. He's pretty easy to get to the physical part of a romance, but the emotional part of a romance, he is far more challenging.
Hello.
Hello.
He's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him
I want some enchanting. Enchantment? Oathkeeper. So, these are... this is how enchanting is done in this game. So, you got rune slots, I think up to 4. So, Oathkeeper having 1, and then you can see what they all do. Dwemer is spell resistance, flame, fire, chance to reduce movement speed, and then lightning is electricity damage. The best in this game
a formidable foe.
is... Are you here? Okay, we gotta buy that too. Oh, no. Shh, stupid. Is... Silverite. Plus damage versus Darkspawn. Which is super useful because you fight Darkspawn all the time. Dwemer runes, pretty good. And then any bonus damage is pretty decent. The problem is that if you fight a Rage Demon and you have fire, then it can be immune to the damage. So, certain things are better. Darkspawn, you know, the bonus to Darkspawn doesn't give anything else the ability to resist it. We will eventually talk to more companions. I feel like that's a good place to end it. Companion talking wise, we talked to Shale a little bit. Stan interrupted us. Talked to Alistair. Liliana and Morgan we'll definitely speak to later. The dog doesn't say anything. The dog is a dog. The dog more has other people interact. Did you jump at the sight of your own shadow again?
Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
I mean, well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
It will.
I once heard a really old legend about how
Alistair interacts with the dog probably the
descendants of
most.
tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Bark. Oh no, gagging.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Now it's... Oh no, scared. There's a bark in here somewhere. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
It's not cannibalism if I eat it. No, I'm not a human. So the dog really just interacts with other people. A lot of the time it's with Alistair. There's a couple with Morrigan, with Liliana. I think everybody pretty much interacts with the dog, truthfully.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
We are going to move to Denerim. We'll probably get ambushed at least once. There might be a cutscene. And then we will save when we get to Denerim. But that will be the best place to start the next leg of our journey. This could be an ambush. It also could be a cutscene. Nope. Oh, and it also could be Old Tegrin.
You have coins, stranger? With
Nope.
Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
Two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Well, fine. What do you got? Tome of Skill and Sundry. I'll definitely buy that. Buy some plans. What else you got? Okay, and then, so you got, ooh, blue satin shoes is important. That one is a Liliana gift. The Sword of Silver Mercy is, I believe, for Alistair. Painting of the Rebel Queen is for Sten. Alright, perfect. The Skill and Sundry book, not a common book. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I've ever even seen it. But just gives you another skill. Of course, I can't pick up Master Coercion yet, but I could pick up Improved Herbalism. Survival is also a pretty decent one. It's not that great. It's not that important. I'm going to get the Improved Herbalism, though. And then we're going to give Alistair, because like I said, going to always have Alistair. Pretty much always, like I said, always romance Alistair. There's no reason not to have him be the one that I get all this stuff with. When using shield defense, we're going to grab Overpower. That works. Alright. Get some elf root. Liliana. Blue satin shoe.
Oh,
How dear of you. Maybe it's not a special one. There is...
Something I can help with?
Nah. Liliana's an interesting character. Like I said, she's in all the games.
On it.
Actually, I mean, Alistair can be in all the games. Morrigan's in 2 of them. So, this is Denerim, the capital city of Ferelden. Yes, looks like a bunch of ramshackled houses, which I think is pretty much perfect. Ferelden is newly liberated. We're going to go around and we're going to do some stealing. Like I always say, you probably should go through and make sure that you've kind of scrolled through first. There are certain people that are good to steal from here. This woman specifically, Habrin, she gives you something. I can't even remember what she gives you. I think she gives you, not arrows of filth, the tiara. Yeah. Which is, I mean, truthfully, nothing. But, very interesting place. Kind of a quest hub. There's a really cool... Well, you know what? Well, let me see what time it is. And we'll quickly do a couple things. We'll go to the store. We got to talk to this guy, though.
From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice.
Nah.
You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Man, me? A Grey Warden? You must be mistaken.
Pardon me, sir. You must think I'm a fool. You really do look like... too much ale. Yes, too much. Excuse me.
You can actually just fight him. And I think you just get experience. But it's not worth fighting him.
The wonders of Thedas.
Yep, the wonders of Thedas. That's where we're going. Alright, there's a couple books that you can read in here for some easy experience. I think there's 3 books in total. No, 4.
Right.
So that's 200 experience, you gotta think. We were barely a sliver there.
You think they, have any miniature golem dolls?
Come on. There we go. So, you know, is it a lot? Excuse me. Is it a lot of experience? No. Alistair's close to leveling up. That's good. But this is the mage store. So,
welcome to the wonders of...
browses wares. So we got all the potent potions. But we should probably go through and buy Winter's Breath. One of the best staves in the game. Torch of Embers is good. It's not as good, but the thing is that Winter's Breath is typically so expensive that you're going to go with Torch of Embers first. Reaper's Vestments, super good. +9 Constitution is amazing. Or +6. I know my numbers. +12 Armor. You know, spell resistance, fire resistance, chance to dodge attacks. Super, super good. So we will buy that. Sell it back. Do this a couple times. Just to make sure that we're not running too low. But, I mean, that original price was what, 97 sovereigns? I mean, this is typically a late game item. So we'll grab that. Land of the Lion, not really important. I mean, some of these other ones, you know, Robes of the Witch, they're a direct copy of Morrigan's original robes, but they have, you know, they're magical. They have some enchantments on them. Excuse me, my goodness. Tevinter Mage robes, pretty decent. Only 6 sovereigns. Definitely something you're going to be able to afford. Ring of Ages, I mean, look at it. All the resistances you could want. Increases experience from codexes. Worth it to buy. And then buy the Ring of Ages. Sell the Ring of Ages. No. And then buy it back. Tome of Arcane Techniques. Always. And then I want to say I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to buy it for a very specific reason. I believe in Awakening, you need a Grandmaster Fire Rune to make one of the special items in that DLC. And you can't get it in the DLC. You have to have brought it over, which is incredibly aggravating if you haven't done so. Alright, so Ring of Ages over the Iron Ring because... you know, and then now, you know, crazy resistances. Reaper's Vestments, and the Reaper's Vestments look pretty cool. And then Winter's Breath. Winter's Breath looks kind of boring, truthfully, but definitely way stronger now. Tome of Arcane Technique, and since I'm going to be the only mage, there's never a reason to use those on anybody else. And I guess we could grab Revival. Okay, the caster draws from knowledge of the element of targets. While petrified, the target is immobile and vulnerable to shattering from critical hits. There we go. Creatures already made of stone are immune, i.e. golems. Don't fight a lot of them, but they are in the game. Alright. It's pretty perfect. It's a good place to stop. So, thank you all for coming back for episode 4. Tell me how the mic sounds now as opposed to, the first 3 episodes. Tell me how the video quality is. Tell me if you like having me down in the right-hand corner. If you don't want to see me, let me know. I guess if you want to say that. if you like me down here in the corner, perfect. If you don't care one way or the other, perfect. We're going to talk to this guy real quick. I could keep playing this game. Nope. I know I just skipped through all his dialogue. Doesn't really say anything interesting. If you play as the Dwarven... If you play as the Dwarven Noble, this guy is in your backstory. He is like he's your buddy. He's your bodyguard. He doesn't really sell anything good other than that sword, truthfully. He sells some okay armor, but see the difference. Plus 2 damage versus Darkspawn. Better critical hit chance, better armor piercing, better damage overall. Yeah, I mean, that almost jumped up to full. But again, Oathkeeper, good to have in the beginning. But before I go any farther and keep playing, I'm going to sign off here. So I thank you all very much for coming back, watching episode 4. And until next time, see ya.